Hello. I titled my blog today, The Lord Delivers. This morning when I got up, I had no idea what I'm going to write about or anything. So I just started reading the Bible. I read a whole lot in Matthew and then I went to Psalms and I started with the 26th Psalm. Many times I have went to the Psalms, especially like 24, 25, 26, and so on and so on. But today it was actually I read all the way to the 34th Psalm, and when I read this one verse here, I knew that's what it was. Psalm 34:19. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers him out of them all. And that is that's the way it works. It says many are the afflictions. Jesus said, uh, "You will have tribulation in the world, but be of good cheer. I have overcome the world." And Him in us, Christ. It's all, to me. It always comes back to Christ in us. Christ in us overcomes the world. Christ overcomes the world through us. And I just know that right now uh, that there are many born again saints that are being greatly afflicted by health issues and all kind of things things that really come against them. God promises to deliver if we just have the faith. We have to have faith. Everything comes through faith. But as we continue to seek the Lord, to read the Word, to believe the Word, and believe what He says, He absolutely delivers out of all, out of every affliction. He will deliver us, wants to deliver us. And it's just a question of us believing. More than anything else, it's just believing what God says. Believe that He loves you, you're reborn, He loves you, and He wants to deliver you out of every affliction. And the thing that I'm trying to, that came to me today was, which I know this, but I feel like a lot of people are not aware of it. I know a lot of are not aware. But it seems like that the world is really getting worse and worse. And I know everybody's aware of that, of what's going on in the world. How we seem to be getting further and further from the principles of God, from godliness even. But at the very same time, as the world is waxing worse and worse, there's a company of believers that are rising up, that have, it's all about Christ being in them. As Christ is formed in them, that is the way. That's the way it's going to happen. The way the kingdom of God is coming through a people. A people is going to deliver the kingdom. The people with Christ in them is going to bring forth the kingdom of God on earth. And truth, it comes down to truth. God is truth, and the truth will win out. Just look at the world and the deception and the lies and everything's going on in it, but the truth will win out. And it's going to be through Christ, and it's going to be through Christ in a people, in us. The hope of glory becomes a glorious reality. And we are and will be planting the seeds of the kingdom and even harvesting the kingdom as our very nature, our very innermost being becomes the nature of Christ. That's what it's all about. That's the way God has planned it from the beginning. From the beginning, He made man in His image, but then sin entered, and self, ego, self, and everything that's the human nature, that's the self-surviving nature, the self-nature that wants it for himself, that wants for himself. And Christ said simply to love others, esteem others above ourselves, and all things that He said to do. As we begin to learn those and begin to believe them and begin to apply in our lives, the nature of Christ comes to us more and more. More and more, the nature of Christ is developing our beings as we follow God, read God, believe Him, and do what He says do. Thanks for watching. Have a glorious day.